topic that a lot of us come across: buying or selling a project. What is a project? How far have you gotten on the one that you're selling? How much time and money do you have in the project? And are you going to be able to recoup all of that money and make in order for you to sell it and move on to the next thing? Or you're going to sell it and not recoup 100% of what you've done and what you paid for? And the next thing that on the other ladder, if you're buying a project, how much of the work that you want to do on the vehicle has already been done? If not, how much would that cost you? Is how much they're going to cost you to buy the vehicle from the now owner in order for you to take it to the next step. And we're going to dive into that. This is I'm Big Pat. Welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button after the video. If you feel compelled to, hit the like button and comment. If you are a recurring subscriber to the channel, give me a thumbs up after the vehicle, comment, and all that. And let's dive into it. So we're talking about buying or selling a project. And a project can be anything. It could be any kind of vehicle. It could be, it's no description. It could be a car, it could be a truck, it could be a motorcycle, it could be a boat, it could be anything. Anything can be a project. It doesn't have to be a vehicle. So this is the thing. The most truthful thing that I can tell you is this. If it's no documentation on the work that has been done, then it's only worth what you're willing to pay for. It's simple. Now, if the person has documentation that they have took the vehicle or the or, or whatever it is to a shop and have had work done on the vehicle, and you can they are able to present that, then you can't. It's no way you can argue with that or haggle about that because you have it there in black and white what was done, who done it, and the shop will stand behind the work that they have done. Can't haggle with that. It's like going to a car lot and they have a vehicle there, and you looking at the vehicle and they got a price on the vehicle, and then you go there and they say, well, hey, we're firmly asking X amount of dollars for this vehicle, and then you go and you start talking to them and you bring up, okay, well, do you have documentation of what has been done to the vehicle and receipts? If they don't, you've got room to negotiate and if they have uh, documentation on it, a price list of what has been done, who's done it, and stuff like that, you still can negotiate about the price because most of the time the asking price is inflated and they'll have a number in which they want to go under in order for them to move the vehicle. Another thing, cash. Cash is always key. It's always key when you have cash because that's instant money right then. They don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. Everybody can leave happy in that situation and be glad of this either they sold the vehicle or or they bought the vehicle or whatever that is. So uh, that's that. Remember this: a lot of times you can grab a project because somebody else has just simply hit a brick wall with it. They've just said, hey, I put too much time, too much money into it. It's not coming around the way I want it, and I'm just gonna unload it. I'm gonna unload it. And it's been times where I've bought vehicles where uh, that has happened. Well, somebody or some people have started out on a vehicle and they've collaborated on it, had a lot of work done on the vehicle, and for some reason or another, the relationship just soured. And and they were like, "Hey man, I just want it gone. I just want it gone." That's the best one you want right there. They just want it gone because you can walk in there, they'll have a vehicle. It may be to a certain point, and hey, that's your deal. That's your best deal right there. Because hey, it might be an engine, transmission, it might be a bunch of other parts, and it'll be like a smorgasbord. I want this, and this is what I'm willing to give with it. Or for uh, a little more money, you can get all of everything they have associated with the building. Maybe you're not going to use it. Maybe you can sell it. Maybe you bring a friend with you that's looking for some more parts. And that guy, you and him can get together and make an offer on it and buy the project that you want or sell the project that you have and go buy something else that's further along than what you already have or buy something that's already going. A lot of times you may be two people in a project and the other person simply wants out and you're unable to complete it by yourself for whatever reason. Hey, then you're selling. Either sell it for a profit or whatever you feel a legitimate profit is, and take that money and move on to something else. It's so many things you can do when it comes to buying or selling a project. Now, the first thing and the last thing is, what type of project do you want? Do you want a basket case? And do you really know what a basket case is? A basket case is a project that is missing everything. Now, it may have been removed off the vehicle. They may have it in the trunk, maybe in the side of the car, but somebody else bought it. They did some work on it, may have not done no work on it, and so it needs a lot of tender love and care. With these days, I'm seeing vehicles that we used to junk, that we used to junk. Now those vehicles are what would be considered a basket case because you have companies out there like Auto Metal Direct and different companies that you can get the whole floor. You can get the fenders, you can get the doors, you can get the skins, you can get the quarter panels. You can take a Mustang that was a regular coupe, and you could remove the quarters and make it to a fastback. It's just, and so with that being said, that drives the prices of these basket cases. I'm not saying that you can't go to a place and somebody has a real nice vehicle that is sought after but needs a lot of work and you can get it for pennies on the dollar. Yeah, those deals are still out there. Those deals are still out there. But just know that as days go by, the projects are just what they're called, a project. What somebody else thought they could finish, you'll come along and you'll get it right there. If they've done anything to it, everything to it, nothing to it. Still a project because a project is what? A vehicle that is not finished. That's what a project is. Somebody else bought it, or somebody else has it and they want to sell it because they're not going to finish it. That's a project. What type of project that you buy adds up into one or two classes. How much work are you willing to do, and what condition is the vehicle in when you buy it? Can you go to the person's house? Is it running? Can you drive it right in? Can you drive it up on a trailer? Can you drive it home? Is it licensed and tagged? Is it road worthy? Or number two, is it something you're going to bring a trailer, a tow bar, or whatever to, and load it up and bring it home? It's up to you, running or not. Your deal. How far you want to go, how much of a budget you have, and what are you willing to spend in order to acquire it. It's all up to you. That's a project. Sometimes you may be able to, no, just be realistic with yourself. Be realistic with yourself. And remember this, before you buy anything or do anything, number one thing is, can the vehicle come home with you? Or do you have somewhere to store the vehicle? And wherever you stored it, you're going to have to pay rent for that. Is that part of your budget? Is it something you're going to buy and within 6 months you're going to have it up and running? That means you only got to pay rent at a storage facility or place for 6 months. If not, you're going to have to factor in every month you're going to be paying whatever that rate is for the storage vehicle. Are you going to leave the vehicle outside? Are you going to go to one of these public storage places and store it there where it's going to be outside, where it's going to start to deteriorate? Or are you gonna go to one of these covered parkings or enclosed parking? I mean, enclosed places like a 10 by 13. Or you're gonna shove the vehicle up in there and you're gonna pay whatever it is a month. That would be my best suggestion to you if you got a vehicle that's missing windows and stuff like that. Even if it's not, my best suggestion to you would be to go to one of those. If you can't bring it home, or anything like that, then find you one of those storage yards where you can pay X amount of dollars a month for a 10 foot by 13 foot uh, uh, little unit and push the vehicle in there. Push it up in there, lock it up. You get a chance to lock it up. You can leave it there and just start paying it. If you need parts, uh, 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 if you need parts and everything, you can buy parts, open the go there at your leisure, and put the parts in the vehicle. You know, put it there. Put it there. You know, you buy one that don't have an engine. This is something I've done. I've bought I've bought I've bought vehicles that at my home I didn't have room for. So I took them to a public storage or something like that and rented me a 15 by 30 and put the vehicle up in there and uh, bought the parts that I needed for the vehicle and brought those there. And then when I got everything that I needed for the vehicle, then I would take and pick the vehicle up and I would bring it to my shop and then I would go to work in it. I would go to work at it, engine, transmission, interior pieces, driveline pieces, suspension. You know, once I got everything I wanted for that vehicle, I would keep it in that storage place until then. Then I would bring it. Once I got everything, then I'd bring it home, and then I would to my shop or home, and then I would thrash it. I'd do a bad to thrash it and get everything done. And the engine, transmission put in it, uh, uh, everything, the interior, exterior pieces, the windows, the fenders, everything I needed for the vehicle, I get it on there. Then once I got it like that, and got it up and running, then I would take it back to the place where I stored it. Now it's running, now it's running, and then I would wait a little bit longer till I found somebody that was gonna do the paint and body work, and took the vehicle from there, had the paint and body work done. Bring it back over there. Bring it back over there. let it sit a little bit longer. Then I would take it, bring it out again, take it to the interior place. I'm still having the luxury of having the vehicle, but I'm still having the vehicle safe, secure, and out of the way. Just something to think about when you buy a project. Because like I say, you can buy it in any stage. Just have a plan of when you get it and do that.